Hi, my name is Barry and I'm here today because I thought I would share a little bit of advice that I wish people would have taught me when I first started cutting up my own firewood. Of course, anything you see me do, if you're going to copy it, you're doing it at your own risk. If you're unsure about using an axe, then please get advice from a professional. Don't take any risks. Okay, a few tips on cutting timbers. Put a log underneath, make it easier on yourself. This one's a little bit short for me. I'd prefer this a bit taller, but that's what I got at the moment. So this is what we're going to cut up. Quite a big round, I guess. I don't know, I haven't got a measure. 50 centimeters. As you can see, this has got a real nice split in it, and we're going to use that. We're going to aim our axe into here and into here, and that'll carry the split through the wood. We should have it split in about 3 cuts. This is a very simple one to cut. There's not many knots in this. Let's see how it goes. Line myself up with that. Another thing you want to do, open your legs open when you cut in with an axe. Place your axe on the wood with your arms out straight so you know where it's going to land. Get your feet comfortable. Then swing into it and drop your knees. Sorry, there's a tractor going past. Drop your knees as you come into it, because you want the axe to come down and go straight down into it. I'm going to come over the other side. I've got a bit of stump under my feet. And there she goes. There we have it. Split in two. Simple as that. And once you have it split, just go around the outside edges, aiming into the center, like so. Now here's something else I would highly recommend you to do. When you're cutting up your wood, cut through the knots, cut through these branches. It'll make life a lot easier for you when you're trying to split the wood. As you can see, there's a few more knots in here. There's a branch coming out here, one coming out there. So this is going to be a little bit tougher to do. We've got no signs of splitting at all in this timber, and because of the branches, it makes the timber grow, well, it goes in patterns around the branches, of course. A little bit trickier. So now we're going to aim for between the branches. So as you can see here, we want to miss the branches, so we're going to aim here, we're going to aim here, and we're just going to quietly go around. Again, starting from the outside, trying to cut in. This will be a lot tougher to cut than the last one, even though it's smaller. So again, bend your knees as you drop down with the cut. So here, don't know if you can see that, wants to split across here into the center. Also wants to split across here. There's a small fracture starting there. We're going to use that. We're going to try and drive the axe in here. Can't quite see where that split is now because it's closed up. Yeah. As you can see, it wants to go. I'm going to come in here again. We're going to come closer to the edge. This is where you've got to be careful when you're coming in close to the edge. You've got to drop your axe down. As you're cutting through, you've got to drop your body down through it. Another thing that's always good to do with your axe, put a bit of wax on the side. Reduce the friction, use a bit of candle wax. Reduce the friction and make it easier to go into the wood. And of course, get a good quality axe. This is a nice one. This is made by a Finnish company, Fiskars. It's got one of these composite plasticky handles which is hollow, so it absorbs a lot of the vibrations. It's really nice to use. Nicely weighted. Don't go for anything too heavy because you've got to swing it all day, and don't go for anything too light because it won't sink into the wood. Get something that's comfortable for you. I'm going to try a different method. Lots of branches here. We haven't cut through any of the branches, although it would have been a lot easier if we'd done so. But there's another little tool which is quite handy and works quite well. That's one of these things. If you've ever got really stubborn trees, this helps a lot. It's harder work, but it's a good tool. So let's give it a go. Whack it in with your sledgehammer. Like I say, much harder work, but if you've got something that's really stubborn, that's the tool. Well, I hope you've taken something away from this video. If you have, then please leave me a like.